welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a cash stuffing, and today I'll be cash stuffing $1,340. Today I will be stuffing my boyfriend's paycheck. We get paid bi-weekly on the same Fridays. I will be cash stuffing my paycheck in next week's video, so definitely make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on that. First, I'm going to start with my wallet, and my wallet is empty. There is no money in any of these envelopes. I do have some receipts that I need to take out and scan into FENEQX. FENEQX is an app where you can scan your receipts, get points for them, and redeem those points for gift cards. I will have my referral code in the description box in case you are interested in that. Before I forget, I like to keep my receipts back here in this binder. I just store them for the month, and then after the month is over, I get rid of them. So those will go in there. For my wallet, I will not be stuffing coffee. Coffee is my own fund. Even though I do pay for my boyfriend's drinks on the weekends, it's still, I just stuff this. So I'm gonna skip that. Same with groceries. I budget for groceries because my boyfriend has other bills that I do not have. So to kind of even that out, I do budget for groceries. But my paycheck was smaller than normal this time, which I'll explain in my video next week. So from his paycheck, I'm going to add $25 into groceries, and that's all that it has. And then I will stuff Eat Out, which is going to get 60. So I'm gonna grab 3 20s for that. So that's all that Eat Out has, and that is it for my wallet. Next up is my bills binder. For bills, rent is going to get $405. So I did that in 4 100s and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 405. So that's all that rent has right now. Next is car insurance, which will get 51. So 51. And that's all that it has. These envelopes are mostly empty because we are starting to stuff the first half of the next payment. Skipping Netflix and iCloud. Utilities is going to get 35. 20, 30, 35. Now in utilities we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, 185. And our utility payment is going to be $163.65. So I'm going to round that up to 164, but since I don't have ones, I'll just do 165. So I did stuff a little extra so we can get started on the next one. So I took a $20 bill out. So now I have 50, 100, 150, 160, 165. This is the full payment that we need. I did bring out my month ahead binder right here, and utilities has nothing. So I'm going to grab a sticky note and label this for, when is this due? October 6th, I believe. Actually, it's October 5th. So this money will just go into my month ahead binder since we have the completed payment for October. Now we have an extra $20 in here to get started with the next month. Next is renter's insurance, which is going to get $5, and that's all that it has. This is a quarterly bill, so I have all of the money for November right here, ready to go. Next will be Logan's Roth IRA, which is going to get 45. So 2045, and that's all that it has. So that's the first half of the payment. In here we have September 15th payment ready to go, which I do need to unstuff that this week. And then Logan's life insurance is going to get 35. So 2035. And that's all that it has. And again, the payment is right here for the month of September. Next is Logan's phone, which is going to get 37. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. And here we have 38. So when I add this in here, this will complete the payment that we need. So Logan's phone has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $75 in his phone payment. I have September's payment here already, so I'm going to leave this money in here. I think, well, there's not too many bills. I might put it in the month ahead binder. Let's go ahead and do that. This is due October 25th. I will put that behind September 25th's payment. And then the last bill that I need to stuff is internet, which has 57 right now, and I will be stuffing 58, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. Now internet has 50, 100, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 116, and that is ready for October. So this is going to go behind September's payment. And that is it for bills. I might actually move those two back. I'm not sure, but for now I'm going to leave those in here. So I'm done with my month ahead binder, and I am done with my bills binder. The next binder is our variable expenses. Household is going to get 35, 20, 35. Now household has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $95. And I did want to mention that we may have some budget changes coming up, because if you're watching this on the day I upload, Sunday the 14th, this upcoming week and until October 5th, Logan will not be working as much as usual. So his work is like shutting down to like remodel and do some other things. So for the first week, they're giving him 40 hours of PTO, which is nice. And then for the remaining time, he's going to be working Tuesday through Thursday. And normally he only works 4 days a week with 1 day off. So we're only missing out on 1 day. Obviously, when he has that day off, he doesn't get paid, but now he's not going to be going in on Fridays. So we're going to be missing 1 day of pay, which is not as bad as I thought. I thought he literally would not be able to go in at all, which is great that he's able to. So the paychecks might be a little bit smaller because of that, but it's not nearly as much as I thought. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Pet care is getting 25. So now in pet care, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 221, 23, 224 in pet care. Hair care is going to get $5. Now hair care has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. And then health is going to get 5. Now in health, we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, $62. Car care is going to get 20. Now car care has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, $70. Fur Babies is going to get 10. Now Fur Babies has 50, 70, 80, 90, Is that right? 50, 70, 80, 95. Okay, 95 in fur babies. And then date night is going to get $5. Now date night has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then gifts is going to get 20. Gifts has 20, 40, 60, $70. Fun is going to get 20. Now fun has 20, 40, 50, 55. And then sick day is going to get 10. Now sick day has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And that is it for variable expenses. Going back to this binder, I didn't think I had any envelopes to stuff in here when I had this out, but I actually have one. I'm going to go past my business envelopes, and I have this buffer envelope for extra money. There's like $33 in here already, and I had, when I was budgeting Logan's paycheck, he had already told me how much he wanted for his personal binder, and then I already had the bills and the variable expenses like already budgeted out. I had $104 left over that I didn't know where to put, and I'm kind of wanting to save a little bit because my paychecks are a little smaller, so just in case we need to pull from anywhere, it'll be from this buffer envelope. So I'm gonna put $104 in here. I have a placeholder because I thought it wasn't necessary to pull this money out yet until we need it. So that money is in the bank in our savings account. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So buffer has $100 in the bank, 120, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So $137. So that is it for that. Next up is sinking funds. The first envelope is car maintenance, which is going to get its usual 50. Now in here we have 500, 600 in the bank, 650, 700, 750, 755. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Car registration is going to get 15, so 10, 15. Now, car registration has $100 in the bank, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 215, 16, 17, 18, 19, 220. And the goal is 302 for both of ours combined. Next is emergency, which I had been saving money in here for his work shutdown, but I don't think we're gonna have to pull from here. This is going to get 50. And we need an emergency fund anyways, so I'm kind of trying to make this more of a priority to stuff. Emergency has 100, 200, 300 in the bank, 350, 400, 420, 40, 65. 465 in emergency. Pet emergency is going to get 20. Now pet emergency has 100 in the bank, 120, 40, 150. And then seasonal expenses is going to get 10. Now seasonal expenses has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, $60. And then new car is going to get 50. Now, new car has 1, 200 in the bank, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390. And that is it for sinking funds. The last binder is Logan's personal binder. Dental is going to get 100. Now, dental has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 570, 580, 585, 86, 7, 8. So 588 in dental. and I don't think he's going to get more dental work done until next year because of his insurance. So we're just gonna try to save up as much as we can for that. Next is spending, which will get 30, 20, 30, and now spending has 20, 40, 50. And you can tell he has been in his envelopes because the cash is not like straight. Like when I put it in here, it's not looking like that, which is so funny. He has been spending from my envelope because my birthday is on Tuesday, September 16th. I'm really excited. I'm not doing much, but I'm always excited for my birthday. This is going to get 70. Now in here, he has 50, 70, 90, 110. And then clothing is going to get $10. Clothing has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. I have so much extra money in here that I'm literally not sure why, because the last envelope I was going to stuff is PC, which is going to get 20, and that's all that it has. So I'm done in here. I need to count how much extra money I have because I'm really confused. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110. I pulled out $100 in cash from my savings account. So the denominations I chose were 50, 20, 2 10s, a 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. So I actually only have $10 extra because this is supposed to go to my pile of money for my cash stuffing next week. So that makes sense, but I don't know why I have these 2 5s, and I'm glad it's only $5 instead of like 100. So I'm just gonna keep that to the side and kind of maybe see if I can figure that out. If not, it'll just go back to the bank. But that is it for this cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.